Your old patterns and attachments to people pleasing are weighing very heavily on your heart, but no one believes in your ability to fly like your own soul. That's why it's so important for you to get over your childhood trauma. And I'm not saying it's easy, I'm not making light of it. It has taken me over 5 decades to get here. So I know how difficult it is. I know how strong those triggers are. I know how debilitating they can be. But I am the evidence that it is possible to get over your childhood trauma. And what does getting over your childhood trauma really mean? It does not mean that you pretend it did not and does not affect you. It's not about that. It's not about pretending. It's about learning to support this part of us that survived it, this part that's left over, managing the impact and not erasing the memory of everything that happened, not ignoring the fact that there is something here to grieve, not ignoring the fact that there is something here that infuriates us about what happened in the past. It's about changing our relationship with that childhood trauma. So, getting over the childhood trauma, getting over the people pleasing patterns and these attachments to people pleasing because we're afraid and we feel like we need to continue to protect ourselves. Getting over it is not about running from it. It's not about shutting down or choosing to people please or choosing to abandon yourself. It's about facing it head on when you have a trigger. It's about noticing the fear or the anger or whatever the emotion is that comes up. In me, whenever I had a trigger, it was pure fear. And I was so, my thoughts and my emotions, I don't know if it's correct for me to say my emotions, but my thought patterns and my behaviors were so distorted that there was no in between. For me, everything was upsetness, and crying. When I felt someone had done something unfair to me, I blamed myself and I cried and felt hopeless. If I felt angry, I never even recognized it as anger. It was always about being afraid and what did I do and I'm not worthy. And I just spiraled down. That was the constant spiraling down, beating myself up. I am in the wrong. I shouldn't have done this. It was always that way for me. It's like it was never any other emotion. And it probably was. I don't know. But it felt like one emotion to me. And that was I'm searching for the right adjective or the right emotion, but everything was, it's my fault. So getting over the people pleasing patterns, your old patterns caused by your childhood trauma, is not about needing to protect yourself. It's about, I am already safe, knowing it's intellectually. And then over time, as you choose you, as you always remember in the middle of it, I am safe. I am already safe. That's what getting over it is about. Knowing, remembering, saying it out loud if your body, if your nervous system, if your mental capacity doesn't yet believe it. Just continue until you can begin to feel it in your body. Getting over your childhood trauma. It's not about doing what I did and internalizing everything as if it was my fault. It's about not going to the old pattern of, oh, yes, I'm being too sensitive. You have every right to be here just as you are right now. It's not about you being too sensitive, being too much. You are exactly as you need to be right now because you are learning to heal that childhood trauma. You are learning how to get over it and let it work for you, changing your relationship with it instead of letting it control you, control your choices. Getting over it is not taking care of others. It is about you do not have to earn love. Getting over it is about letting others show up for you without you deflecting their kindness. Getting over it is not about overgiving. It's not about the past defining you. It has been defining you all these years. But now, once you make the decision and you set your intention to get over it, to heal these old people-pleasing patterns, to heal from all the seemingly debilitating emotions that come up as a result of your childhood trauma, when you choose to heal all of that, you are allowing your childhood trauma to teach you what you do not want. You're learning your childhood trauma to show you, to help you know what boundaries you do want. Getting over your childhood trauma is not about abandoning yourself. It is about choosing to meet your own needs. And as you continue choosing yourself and meeting your own needs, the triggers will still happen for a while as you are healing. But every time you choose you in a trigger, it heals a little bit more until finally that trigger will go away because you no longer need it to show you. That's how your soul, that's your soul's language. That's how your soul expresses what you need to heal, is your emotions. So as you continue choosing yourself and your own needs, your triggers will still happen. But as you heal, they begin to no longer control you. These triggers are not the boss of you, but they can be your teacher. And now it is time to assess. A.S.S.E.S.S. I know it just fell right into place. Another acronym. I am on fire. Assess what actually gets you there, what actually gets you to the healing from the childhood trauma. So the A in assess is awareness. What gets you there, what gets you to healing is awareness of how your childhood trauma shaped your patterns, your thought patterns, your choices, your patterns of how you choose. And the next letter, significance. Your communication style developed from your thought patterns. Jesus says that your thoughts turn into beliefs, your beliefs turn into behaviors. So your patterns of how you always choose others to keep the peace became your behaviors. This is the thing, these are the things that are significant. The communication style, your behaviors, which control your choices. The next S is somatic healing. Somatic means in the body. Feel it in the body. You want to let the body help you. That's what the body is doing when you have emotions. Help you to rewire your nervous system, to bring it to a calmer state so that your nervous system doesn't continue to be on super hyper alert, which it is. That's what your triggers are. And your body is telling you this. This is your signal, your red flag from your body. So it's somatic. The E in the word assess stands for emotions. Allow them to be felt and to move through, to be transmuted and alchemized. And that is the greatest feeling of all time. The next S in the word assess is safe relationships. You get to a point after you have done a certain amount of healing that you begin to experience connections, and this rewires your expectations of love. And the last S in the word assess is self-love, learning to respect and accept yourself with compassion that you did not receive as a child. I'll say that again, self-love, learning to respect and accept yourself with compassion. This is your end goal. Become the person you had to bury, the person that hides behind a shield every time you people please. Yes, you are sensitive, you are intuitive, and you have a beautiful depth about you. Healing lets these qualities shine without fear. At first, for a long while, as you're choosing you early on, the fear is still going to be there. Your heart is going to race. Your voice is going to tremble. That's okay. You are still choosing you, and it gets easier. Those trembles and that heart pounding gets less and less every time you choose you. Instead of asking, how do I get over what happened? You're going to choose to support the you that is here right now. You are here right now, here and now, to start choosing yourself and taking care of your own needs. And when you start choosing yourself and taking care of your own needs, that rejection that has been there for so long becomes self-compassion. And I wish this for you, my friend. I wish this for you as I have found it. And it does make things easier. It's a slow and steady path. And I'm here to say, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on yourself. Keep trying. Even though it seems like you might keep going down that rabbit hole of people pleasing, keep trying. Don't give up. I am the example. I have been summoned to change the trajectory of your life by talking about, and I'm getting emotional all of a sudden, by by talking about my real life experiences. And yes, I am very heartfelt about it because my soul has longed for me to do this my whole life. And I tried so many times. I would put myself out there doing it the best way I knew how, but it would always kind of end up as a flat line because I still had so much inside of me to heal. There was so much pain still there that I didn't know how to look at. I didn't know how to process. I didn't know how to transmute and alchemize. But I finally got there. And I have said this before in other videos, but I'm going to say it again because the emphasis is so required. It's so important. The thing that finally got me there the last 5 or 6 years is recognizing that I couldn't do it by myself. And that doesn't mean I finally, that I was looking outside myself. That's what I did times before. I tried to do it either all by myself or I went looking for external help, psychologists, psychiatrists, psychotherapy, reading books, on and on and on. It was when I finally said, I need your help. And I didn't really know who I was talking to, but I knew it was, at that point, I knew that the things we cannot see are more real than the things we can see. And when I finally got that, and I began to ask for the help from the invisible, the benevolent, invisible help, that is when I started really healing. And I'm just frozen for words right now because that was everything. They became my mentors. They became my greatest teachers. And I could not have even known the depth of what I needed to heal without them. They showed me. And I will literally say they told me word for word the places within me that needed to heal. And it was when I finished A Course in Miracles that I finally got it. I got that clarity. There was a transformation at the end of that. And I saw and I knew now I could begin to see the places within me that needed to heal. So with that, I am going to end this presentation. I don't think I'm going to do an energy healing today. We are so glad that you are here. We are very grateful for you. And it is my true, authentic pleasure to reach out to you in any way that I can to help you see the importance of wanting to uncover the true you, wanting to know the true you, wanting to express the true you. That's why I am here. And my name is Tina Rose, and I'll see you next time. Blessed be.